Today I want to talk about what does it really mean to be poor. I thought that I had grown up poor, but then when I thought about it, there was not a single day that I had to go without food. I got to go to school. I didn't have to work as a child. Well, there was that one time when I didn't like the lentils my mom made, and I think I went to bed hungry that night. But that was by my own choice, just because for some reason I didn't like lentils, not because there wasn't food available. I thought my mom grew up poor. She talked about being from a family of 9, and they were in like one big studio apartment. But I talked to my aunt about growing up, and she said she never had to go without food. Yes, they had less than the other people around them, but they still had plenty of food to eat, and it was Italian food, so it was good food. I took a trip to Mexico once, and I came back and I told my friend, I said, I saw a bunch of poor people. I stayed with some poor people. I did a 1-week concert tour in Mexico, about 4 hours south of El Paso. And he asked me a question. He wasn't trying to be rude. He just said, did you have fresh vegetables and fruit to eat? I said, yeah, we had that. Did you have meat several times during the week? Yeah, we had meat. Was the water drinkable? You had clean water? Yeah, the water was fine. Did people have watches on their wrist and shoes on their feet? And the answer to all of those was yes. And he, like I said, he wasn't trying to be rude, but he said, they're not poor. And he was someone who had been to India, where people didn't have enough food to eat that day. They didn't have fresh fruit. They didn't have fresh vegetables. They didn't have shoes on their feet. They didn't have a watch on their arm. Their living was day-to-day existence. You go to work that day, you buy the food you need that day. If you were fortunate, and if something happened, if you were hurt, then there was no safety net, nothing to help you out. That is what poor really is. I have another friend. He grew up in Africa, and until he received a scholarship through Mission of Mercy, his job as a little boy was to go get the water that was a mile or two away to the well or wherever they were getting the water. But that was his job to do. He was poor, but even he had enough to eat, I believe. So sometimes it's just a matter of perspective. We don't have the things we want. We don't have as much as what other people have. And so we think of ourselves as poor. But really, we have to learn to be content if we have enough food to eat, if we have enough to meet our needs. And I know it's easy to say when we have more than what we need. And I am blessed. And most of the people that I know are very, very blessed, but they often focus on what they don't have instead of what they do have. So let's focus on what we do have, the blessings we have from God, and be thankful for those things. Have a great day.